friends, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to see realistically how much I read in a week. I'm working 25 hours this week between Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So those days my reading will probably be a little bit less, even though most of those days I end up getting out of work pretty early or I go in pretty late. We will see how much I do. So today, to kickstart our reading, I did pick up The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes last night. I think I was on chapter 2 when I finished, or chapter 3, because it was really late. It was already like 12 o'clock when I started to read. So now I'm on chapter 8. Okay, we're gonna go to a coffee shop and read because I've been in the house for the past couple days and I need to get out and do something. Also, I want a coffee, so what better way to kill two birds with one stone by going and sitting at a coffee shop. Let's go do that, see how much I can get done, and then we'll come back. That's about it. That's all I got. That's all I got for ya. I just made it to the coffee shop. I've never been here before, but I've been in search of somewhere where I can go and sit down and read that isn't inside of my house. And that also isn't super overwhelming, because the other coffee shop that I go to, I can't sit down in the store because there's so many people at all times that I get really stressed out. So hopefully this place will be good and there won't be that many people so that I can sit in here and read, because that's the plan, that's the goal. I'm gonna continue reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes while I'm in there. A lot of people compare this book to Criminal Minds, but like Criminal Minds if they were teenagers or teenage kids. So yeah, a lot of people love this book and this series, so I'm really excited to get into it, and this is what we're starting off with today. Okay, so now it's time for me to go face my social anxiety, so I will be back and let you know how that goes. What are you doing? Alright, I am back from the coffee shop, and what are you doing? You're being a cute boy. Oh, he's being a cute boy. Oh my god. He got scared. He ran away. Sir, come here. I tried to get cute sir content, and that never works in my favor. He doesn't like the camera. Anyway, I am back from the coffee shop, and let's see how much I read while I was there. I was there for like 2 hours. I did enjoy being at the coffee shop. I liked the vibes. It was very cute. The coffee was great. So I will be back, definitely. Okay, so I started today on chapter 3, page 20, and now I am on chapter 15, page 114. So that's, I don't do math. Where's my phone? So I've read 95 pages so far today. So far, I'm enjoying this book. I haven't read a mystery or a thriller in a while, so getting back into it is actually making me really happy. For some reason, I don't gravitate towards them. I'm more of a romance girly, but every time I pick up a mystery, I enjoy it, so I need to start doing it more. And hopefully this series will get me back into it. So this book follows Cassie, and she is a natural born profiler. And so one day she's working at her family diner, and this guy comes in and leaves a business card for her that is for somebody within the FBI. So now she's joining this team of teenagers who are naturally gifted in solving crimes and are naturally born with the ability to help solve crimes. And so now she is being trained as an actual profiler, and we have met the other teenagers that are also part of this group, and I like them so far. The most interesting one is obviously Dean, who is also a profiler like Cassie. There's definitely tension there between the two of them. I don't know if he's a love interest for her or if the other guy in the group, Michael, is a love interest for her. Michael is an emotion detector pretty much. He's very flirty and fun, whereas Dean is very brooding, and there's something lingering there behind the scenes, and I need to know what it is. But yeah, so now she's just deducing, she's learning the ways of the profilers to help solve these crimes. Yeah, it's pretty fast-paced. You get right into what is going on, which I enjoyed. Things that have a longer setup are harder for me to get into, so I appreciate when things are quick because then they keep my interest for longer. And this is definitely doing that, which I appreciate. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, see what else we get into. I don't even know what crime we are going to be investigating yet, so I'm excited to find out. Alrighty, so I finished The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I had a really good time reading that book. I flew through it. It hooked me. It kept me very interested. The plot was good. I was into it. The pacing was a little odd for me, but otherwise I have no complaints. It was a very good book. I basically read it in one day, so I say that is a success. So now I think we're gonna pick our next book, and I'm thinking we're gonna read Play Along by Liz Tomford, which I cannot tell you how excited I've been to read this book. I've actually been actively avoiding reading this book because of how anticipated it is to be read. But I'm also scared that since I have such high expectations for the book that it won't meet those expectations. But from everything that I've heard about it, it's so good. So I think we're gonna do it, and I'm so excited. Yay. Okay. Hi friends. It is the next day. So it is Tuesday. I'm late for work, so don't mind me. I'm never late for work. Did I just lose my straw? Oh. Okay. I'm late, but I still had to go get my coffee. So, sorry. I am on my way to work. It is literally 7:30 in the morning. When I have to be there this early, literally kill me. Guys, okay, so I'm going to work, and then I will be going back home to read. I work until 3:30. I do have a lunch break, so I will be reading during that time. I think our total pages for yesterday was 388 pages, which is a lot. Typically I don't read a whole book in a day. I don't know what I was on yesterday, but that was a thing that I did, but I did do it. So that's that. You know, things are not going my way. Anyway, I guess I'll catch up with you guys later when I'm not, oh my god, I almost just fell, when I'm not in a rush and late. So, okay, bye. Hi friends, I'm back and I'm on my lunch break. I just slammed a sub from Jersey Mike's. Phenomenal. Anyway, now I'm gonna read a little bit, but before I even read a little bit, I'm gonna tell you guys about Play Along, because I haven't said anything except that I was excited about it. Oh my god. The first sip of a crispy Coke, immaculate. Okay, Play Along is the 4th book in the Windy City series. I loved the other books except for the first one, Mile High. I ended up DNFing that book because I did not like the male main character. But the other 2 books I absolutely adored. I ate them up. Those men, phenomenal. And so this book follows Isaiah, who is the brother of the guy from the last book, Kai. And Isaiah is a shortstop for Chicago's baseball team, and he has been crushing on one of the trainers for like 3 years now, but she was engaged at the time. And so now it's 3 years later, he realizes she no longer has a ring on, so she is no longer engaged, and he feels like it's his time. This is Isaiah's moment to swoop in and take the girl. And so one night they're in Vegas. He is hanging out with his team as like a bonding experience. She is there for her stepsister's bachelorette party. They end up going and getting a drink together, get completely trashed, and wake up the next morning married. And so now we are dealing with what is going on with those consequences. But one of the big things in this book is the fact that Kennedy, since she works for the team, she's not allowed to date any of the guys on the team. Like, she's technically shouldn't really be seen with them. And now she's all of a sudden married to one. So let's see how that goes over with the workplace. I'm only 14% of the way through the book. I'm on page 51. So far, so good. I love Isaiah. From seeing him in the other books, I've been super excited to get to this book. He is so golden retriever vibes. He will do literally anything for this girl, and I love that. He is bringing the little chaos that she needs into her life. So I'm gonna keep reading and fall in love with Isaiah even more, you know. Shut up. I love him. Shut up. Everyone, shut up. I love him. Nah, bruv. He's trying to convince her to fake a marriage with him now to keep her job. And he says, just think of this as one big game. His tone is low and deep, and when he leans down into my ear, he whispers, "Come on, wife, play along."
Good night. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Gagged. And that's my lunch break. Oh my god. I love him. Just that simple. Love him. Anyway, back to work. This is so cute. Hi friends, it is now Wednesday, and that was a great way to check back in with this video. Okay, so yesterday, let's get back to the plot of the video. Yesterday, I ended up reading 115 pages of play along. So today I started off play along on page 166, and I am currently on page 219, 60% of the way through the book. I'm obsessed with this book. I knew that was going to happen. I knew this was going to be the theme of this video, the fact that I'm obsessed with Isaiah. He's everything. I love him. Yeah. What you just watched, that really got me. If you read Caught Up, I had a sneaky suspicion that this was going to happen in this book. If you've read Caught Up and know Kai and Miller and their story, you would understand why that specific part of the book just hit me so deeply. The subplots that these other characters have going on have come into full effect now in the book. Seeing both of these characters become very vulnerable with each other is very cute, because they both have traumas that have stopped them from doing so with other people. Like, Isaiah's whole thing is he likes to make people happy, so he doesn't let other people see him upset. Whereas Kennedy has intimacy issues because there was no affection in her family. She didn't have a good family life growing up. So Kennedy is learning intimacy through Isaiah. I love seeing Kennedy realize that, like, she keeps asking herself why she can't be like this with other people and all this stuff, but it's like, you're just comfortable with him. You're comfortable with him, babes. Stay with him. Please. She's like, yeah, I need you to get me ready to go date other men. No. Absolutely not. Why would you even want to date other men after Isaiah? What? What? That's crazy. That's craziness. They're so cute. He's so cute. Ugh. The vulnerability is just, it'll always get me. When I picked up this book, I was like, I really want a book that's gonna make me feel something, and I'm feeling things for sure. I am having a great time. I'm having a great time. Hi friends, I'm here to give a little recap. It is now Friday, so let's go over let's go over Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday, I ended up reading 94 pages of play along. I worked 1:30 to 6:30 that day, so I spent most of that day at work, and I edited and did other things. And once I got home, I was literally exhausted, so And then yesterday was big editing day, and so I only read 54 pages yesterday. It was a slow day for me, sorry. So today's Friday, and I haven't read anything yet, but I am going to finish Play Along today. That is my goal. I need to finish this book today because I would like to move on to something else. Not that I would like to move on to something else, but I would like to be done with this book. I've now been reading it for 4 days, and I feel like that's a long time. I'm now, I'm 84% of the way through Play Along. I'm on page 311, so that is where we're starting our reading today. It says I only have 2 hours left of the book, so I will definitely be finishing this today, but I also am going to see Wicked today, and I'm so excited. So that will also be taking 3 hours out of my day. It's fine. It's fine. It's Friday. Who cares? Even though I work tomorrow and Sunday. It's also really rainy outside, so it's like perfect vibes to read. So actually I think we might go downstairs and sit near the deck and bask in the vibes. So let's do that. Alright friends, I am back, and I just finished watching Wicked. I just finished crying watching Wicked. That movie was so good. Wicked is in my top 3 favorite musicals, and that just did great things for me. I sat there, I cried. I can't wait for part 2 to come out. It's gonna be so good. Anyway, before I went to Wicked, I did end up finishing Play Along. Okay. I loved this book. It was fantastic. I love Isaiah. I loved his relationship with Kennedy. All of it. But I will say, I did think that this was going to be my favorite book out of this series, but I do believe that Caught Up is still my favorite. Even the part in this book that I got super emotional over wasn't really an Isaiah thing, it was a Kai thing. So I think it's safe to say that Kai is my favorite of the Windy City series men. So I'll give more thoughts at the end of the video, but now I need to figure out what I'm gonna read next, so that's good. I would love to read something off of my TBR, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I keep feeling like I'm starting to slump out again, but like I just got out of a reading slump, so I need to pick something good. Should I read Normal People by Sally Rooney? I've been wanting to pick that book up. I feel like once it starts to get cold, I feel like once it's in like a cozy vibe where it's like I can curl up with a nice book, I feel like I get more into like emotional reads, and I want things that are gonna make me feel something. I think I might do Normal People by Sally Rooney just because I know people love it. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Let me grab it. Okay. Here it is. We have Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have not a clue what this book is about, if we're being completely honest. I think it might be second chance romance, but that could be wrong. I don't know. Actually, let's just read back together. Connell and Marianne grew up in the same small town, but the similarities end there. At school, Connell is popular and well-liked, while Marianne is a loner. But when the two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying, something life-changing begins. Normal People is the story of mutual fascination, friendship, and love. It takes us from the first conversation to the years beyond, in the company of two people who try to stay apart but find that they can't. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna start this. And we'll see how it goes. Why not? Hi friends, I'm back and I'm going to give my final recap of the week and all the reading and the happenings that went on. Okay, so Friday I ended up reading 49 pages of Play Along and 8 pages of Normal People, which left me with 57 pages for the day. And then on Saturday, I read 81 pages of Normal People. And then on Sunday, I read 111 pages of Normal People. I didn't end up finishing the book that week, but I did finish it by this point now. So that leaves us with a grand total of 900 pages even for the week, which honestly I did that math and I was like, that's kind of very interesting. That's real coincidental numbers. So let's do a rundown of the books and my opinions. So the first book we read was The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book was so good. I had such a good time. I loved the mystery aspect of this. The case that they went along was very interesting and I enjoyed it. I'm so excited to read the rest of the books in this series. Also, the little bit of like a romance / love triangle thing that's going on that I suspect to continue in the rest of the series. I'm interested. Give me like the tiniest little breadcrumbs of a romance and I'm gonna eat it up. I ended up giving this book a 4-star. I had a really good time and I have no complaints about it, and that's all. And so the next book that I read was Play Along by Liz Tomford, and yet again that book was so good. I had such an amazing time reading that book. I love the characters within the whole entire series, and I can't wait for the next book. I'm so excited. Anyway, loved Isaiah. Chef's kiss. Him and his whole golden retriever, everything was fantastic. The relationship between Isaiah and Kennedy was just so perfect. I've said it a million times already, but the vulnerability between those two was so good, and just the understanding between the two of them. They are literally so meant for each other. That's it. So I ended up giving Play Along a 4.75 star. I really did think it was going to be a 5-star, but at some point it kind of, not that it lost me, but I realized it didn't give me the same feeling as Caught Up, and that's when I knew that it wasn't going to be a 5-star, and that Caught Up is my 5-star book of the series. Why is the heater now deciding to make noises? So the last book I read was Normal People by Sally Rooney, and I have very conflicting thoughts on this book. I did not love this book. I didn't necessarily enjoy it that much either, but I understand where people can love this book. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I missed 100 pages. I wanted to love this book so badly, and I don't know what it was, but it just couldn't get there. I couldn't get there. I don't know if it was the format of the book that my brain just wasn't comprehending. I don't know. But it didn't hit for me, and I'm really upset about it. I am watching the show right now, hoping that it's going to give me more context into their relationship, and maybe seeing it play out will make it make more sense in my head, which I am starting to see. Also, that could just be because of Paul, but I'm starting to see it. But I did end up giving this book 3 stars, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to reread it once I finish the show, and maybe I'll enjoy it more. I don't know. We'll see. And so, with that being said, this was a good reading week for me. I had a great time reading these books. They were fun. But, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you had a good time hanging out with me, hit the subscribe button down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.